Just kedai to mention, before we go weiter, that in our Mishnah we have two shittas regarding how you treat Rosh HaMizbeach. There's really a third shita, and this shita is mentioned in the Mechilta de Rabbi Yishmael. It's in Parshas Yisroi. It's B'chodesh Yud Aleph, Hey, or in some versions of the Mechilta, Beis. V'zavachta olav, sagt the Mechilta. Olav means kenegdai. Ato imer olav kenegdai. Oyene ela olav kemashmoi. Vadin noise. Umad sofen hamizbech she'ene kashel kapara, kashel shchita. Madach sofen, this is a geschmack in Mechilta. You would have expected to have seen this in the Gemara. Madach sofen, which is not kashel kapara. You can't do zrikas and sofen, but you could do shchita. So Rosh HaMizbeach, she'hu kasher lekapara, dinu then certainly, as it relates to Rosh HaMizbeach, which is kosher even for Zrika, for sure you should be able to do Shchita. So I'm skipping the next part of this long brisa. Talmud loymar va'asisa oiloisecha habasar v'hadam al mizbach Hashem Elokecha. Zok the Mechilta habasar v'hadam b'Rosh HaMizbeach, aber ve'in shchita b'Rosh HaMizbeach. So this is a mefurish Mechilta that v'zavachta olav means kenegdai, ato imer olav kenegdai, oy eina yelav olav kimashmai, and it makes sense based on a kal v'chomer madach. You can do Shchita b'tzofin where you can't do zrika. Certainly you should be able to do shchita b'rosh HaMizbeach. Says the Bryce I hear. Abul Maisa it says v'asisa oiloisecha basar v'adam al mizbach Hashem Elokecha. The basar goes on the Rosh HaMizbeach and the dam goes on the Rosh HaMizbeach. But as it relates to the shchita is not something that you can do b'rosh HaMizbeach. So this is a new shita that says mefurish you can't do shchita b'rosh HaMizbeach. Not on the entire Mizbech, not even only on the Tzafim Mizbech. It's also interesting that where is this Shita mentioned? It's mentioned on the Pasuk V'zavachta Olav. It's coming to Bavar in the other Shitas. V'zavachta Olav sounds like Olav Mamish, Zoch the Mechilta no. Olav means Kenegdai. Ato Imer Kenegdai, Eine Olav Mamish, Kamashon. But either the Mechilta concludes and says, Rabbi Yossi says, Af Lishkoi B'rosh HaMizbech. No, you can check B'rosh HaMizbech. V'akosev Messiah, said Rabbi Yossi. Shenema Mizbach Adom Tasali v'zavachta olav. This Rabbi Yossi is the Rabbi Yossi from our Mishnah. What else do you see from this Rabbi Yossi? It's Rabbi Yochanan's tam. Right? The Gemara was mesupik. Why Rabbi Yossi holds his shita? It's a mefurish mechilta. V'akosim Messiah shenema mizbach adama tasali. So the maskana, we have how many shitas? We have three shitas. We have Rabbi Yossi shita in our Mishnah that shita of kachik kedoshim is kosher on the entire mizbeach. We have the shita of Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Yehuda, it's only mechatzi u'letzafin, and then we have the mechilta the Rabbi Yishmael who holds that olav means kenegda. You're never allowed to. It's an interesting Rashi and Chumash on this pasuk. He quotes this Mechilta. That's why I found the Mechilta. It's a Rashi and Chumash. Rashi etzloi. What does V'zavachta olav mean? It means etzloi. K'moi v'olav mate menashe. Mate menashe was on top of him or them. No, what does it mean? It means etzloi. V'olav mate menashe v'zavachta olav. Oyeinoi elo olav mamish zok Rashi. Talmud loymar habase v'hadam al mizbach Hashem Elokecha. So Rashi quotes the Mechilta. Rashi does not quote the two opinions in the Mishnah. This Kiyodua is Darkei Shel Rashi, where Rashi quoted more than Midrashim. In Sefer Shmois it's the Mechilta, and in Sefer Vayikra it's the Teres Koyanim, and in Bamidbar Dvarim it's the Sifra and the Sifri, and even in Bereshis Rashi quotes more the Bereshis rabbis and the Tanchumas and the Tanchuma Yashans. More so than he quotes Mefurish Gemaras, Mefurish Avavlis, Kachi Darkei Shel Rashi. But either way, here Rashi quotes that first shita in the Mechilta, not the Yesh Oimrim Rabbi Yossi, who is really the Iker shita here in Masechtas Zvachim Daf Nun Ches Amud Aleph. If you take a look at the Targum on the words V'zavachta olav says Usehei dabach alohi. Usehei dabach alohi. I saw in the Sefer Parshegan. So the Parshegan says that from the Targum at first glance it sounds like Utehei dovach alohi, that it should be literally on top. But then again he says it's not muchach, because maybe you could say he's just touching the word. So just like olav means kenegdai, so alohi could also mean kenegdai. But Zok the Targum, Rashi had a pasuk that supports his taich. What was the pasuk? Va'olav mate menashe. Take a look at the Targum on the words va'olav mate menashe. Udesmichen aloy shifted the menashe. Over there, the Targum goes out of its way to say udesmichen. So says the Barshegan, it's clear that from the fact that by Va'olav Mata Menashe, the Targum said Udesmichem. But when it comes to V'zavachta Olav, here the Targum didn't say the word Udesmichem. It simply says Aloi. Must be the Targum is teaching the word Olav Mamish, because the Targum is learning like Rabbi Yossi or Rabbi Yehuda in our Mishnah over here in Zvachim Nun Chesam at Aleph. In other words, Rashi is being mefarish not like the Mishnah. It's not only not like a Gemara, not like a Mishnah in Zvachim Nun Chesam at Aleph. Rashi is also being mefarish not like the Targum.